यार रेड फ्लैग्स को फाउंडर रिलेशनशिप में वही सब हैं जो सही करने को बोला था. अगर आपको लगता है कि म्यूचुअल रिस्पेक्ट कम है, और ये रेड फ्लैग्स सिर्फ सामने वाले में देखने के नहीं है, ये रेड फ्लैग्स खुद में देखने के भी, कि अगर आप अपने को फाउंडर के बारे में ऐसा सोचते हो कि ही और शी इज नॉट डूइंग इनफ, that's a red flag. That's a red flag that you need to address. That's a red flag you cannot live with. अगर आपका को-फाउंडर या आप एज को-फाउंडर्स एक दूसरे को टॉन्ट करते हो, not a cool thing. अगर इंटेग्रिटी इश्यूज है, you say something that you'll do, but you don't do even at the cost of business, red flag. If you experience mediocrity in a way where at the cost of business somebody is not completing something or doing anything up to quality. Another red flag is when your co-founder is not ready to hire for the skill that they possess. For me, that's a number one red flag. That's a number one red flag not for your co-founder relationship only, at an individual level as well. For example, as a founder, I genuinely believe that your job is to continuously find your replacement. Continuously, keep making yourself redundant to the level of uselessness in the system. अगर आप ये नहीं कर सकते डेलिबरेटली, क्योंकि ये करना इतना डिफिकल्ट है कि इसको कर पाने से पहले तो करने की इच्छा लानी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि आपकी इच्छा से भी होगा नहीं है, पर यू हैव टू फर्स्ट बिलीव दैट आई नीड टू बी यूजलेस इन द सिस्टम, आई नीड टू बी रिडंडेंट इन द सिस्टम, माई जॉब शुड बी टेकन अवे बाय समबडी एल्स. इफ यू सी योर को फाउंडर फीलिंग थ्रेटन्ड एट दिस आइडिया, इट्स अ रेड फ्लैग. It's a red flag not only for that co-founder's role, their existence. It is a red flag for your relationship, and it's a red flag for your company, because companies find it very, very hard to outgrow its founders. आपकी founders की जो कमियां हैं और उनकी अच्छाइयां दोनों ही कंपनी में मैनिफेस्ट हो जाएंगी. It's like your kids. लोग अपने बच्चे को कितने भी अच्छे स्कूल में भेज लें, पर वो बच्चा जो घर में सीखता है उसका कोई ऑल्टरनेट नहीं है. सो एवरी पेरेंट इन द वर्ल्ड इंक्लूडिंग आवर्स, वी बिकेम अ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ ऑल द गुड थिंग्स दैट दे हैड एंड द बैड थिंग्स दैट दे हैड. इट वाजंट ऑप्शनल. तरीका ही नहीं है कोई. एज फाउंडर्स आपकी कंपनी में भी यही होने वाला है. योर कंपनी इज गोइंग टू बिकम योर projection, your shadow. And how can you just change it or keep it, a little less prone to your weaknesses? By bringing in strong individuals. आप DNA को dilute कर सकते हो. You can bring in stronger individuals. You can continuously keep replacing yourself with others. That way, not only you will grow, your company's DNA will become less prone to your weakness. And probably you'll be able to focus on only your goodness, only things that are so good with you that you want them to be manifested in your company. कोई founder, कोई parent अपनी कमियां अपने बच्चे में और अपनी कंपनी में नहीं देखना चाहता. ये यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ है, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है. सवाल ये है कि क्या आपको अपनी कमियों के बारे में पता है? आर यू सेल्फ अवेयर? डू यू इवन एक्नॉलेज द फैक्ट दैट यू डोंट डू दीज थिंग्स राइट, दैट यू आर नॉट गुड इन दिस एरिया? Co-founder red flags for me is that I think when you as co-founders are not able to have a chat which is heart to heart, if you as co-founders are not able to confront your reality, if you as co-founders don't agree that how much is enough in terms of quality, how much is enough in terms of effort. I believe that in life you should not work with people who don't work as hard as you. You should definitely not work with people who don't work as hard as you. And I'm not saying who don't work hardest. I'm saying as hard as you. Ho sakta hai you don't work hard at all. Fair. Please choose people which are of very similar temperament, because you don't want internal conflicts. You want people to be at a similar frequency, because all of your job is to just elevate whatever you have, whatever you got, and then build on top of it. अगर जो है वो ही नहीं उठा तो आएगा बनेगा. This applies to co-founders, your early team, and your top team later on. People you work with as founders have to be aligned on that plane. And red flags of a similar kind will also come handy even for those people, because those are the people who are your confidants, who are the people who are filling up mostly for your skills or weaknesses or playing to the strengths. They are creating bandwidth for you. If they are manifesting or carrying forward your weaknesses into the system, that needs to be curbed as well, because that was not the agenda. Idea was that they fill for your weaknesses, if at all. Idea was not that they carry forward your weaknesses. That is why if you are surrounded by a lot of yes men, or if you are surrounded by a lot of people who just conform but really don't, they're not high ownership, they don't want to be wrong in the system, that is actually quite bad for your company. You want a co-founder who is okay to be wrong. A co-founder who is not okay to be wrong, who does not want to take the blame, is 99.9% going to inhibit every possible experiment, every possible path where they can look bad. To me, that's another red flag. This is a work of courage. Your job is to experiment. Your job is to outgrow your own self. Your job is to go in territories if you can afford, wherever you can afford, to whatever extent you can afford. Your job is to go in territories and check territories which actually scare the shit out of you, because you are absolutely sure that you're going to flunk. But that's the fun. That's exactly what you're here for. अगर वही करना था जो predictably right था, सिर्फ उतना ही करना था, 80% टाइम वही करो, मरना नहीं है. पर अगर 20% आप continuously उन territories में जाके experiment नहीं कर रहे हो जो आपको बिल्कुल हवा नहीं है, which you absolutely had no idea about, to me, that's a red flag, because then your company eventually will just get reduced to whatever these 2 co-founders or 3 co-founders are about, and nothing else. There is a full graveyard of companies which are seemingly successful. They're not doing bad for where they are, but you'll find them stuck. And you'll find them stuck for a very, very long time. And you'll look at them and you'll wonder कि यार ये खराब भी नहीं करते, पर ये अटके क्यों हैं? वो अटके इसलिए नहीं हुए हैं because वो स्मार्ट नहीं है, या उनका प्रोडक्ट या उनकी सर्विस अच्छी नहीं है, सब कुछ ठीक है, पर वो शायद इसलिए अटके हुए हैं क्योंकि वो को-फाउंडर्स की उतनी ही कैपेसिटी थी, एंड आई थिंक वो खुद को डिसरप्ट करने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहे हैं. एंड क्योंकि वो खुद को डिसरप्ट करने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहे हैं, कंपनी की डिसरप्शन भी रुक गई है. Where they are, probably they won't die because founders are great. Probably they won't grow because founders don't want to experiment with their greatness.